Well, it looks like it didn't take long for people to find something wrong with Oshi No Ko. Well, let's see what the fuss is about now. What up, YouTube? What is going on? And welcome back to Dante's Rant Room, and I am your host, Dante, and we are back with another video, and as always, I appreciate y'all for tuning in yet again because your support keeps me and this channel going. So make sure y'all do me a favor and hit the red subscribe button for more content like this in nerd and geek culture. We talk a lot about controversial topics and censorship topics in anime, manga, and gaming. Help us get to 2K subscribers. That is the current goal of this channel. And make sure you hit the notification bell because Fridays, once a month, we'll be having anime reviews. I may call it fan service Fridays or just anime Fridays. I don't know yet, but either way, hit that bell so you can enjoy the show. You guys are awesome. So, the anime talk of the town has been Oshi No Ko. Fans are praising the 90-minute first episode that I believe covers the entire first volume of the manga. Something that I don't think has happened before in anime. Maybe it has, I don't know. But if it has, I believe it rarely does happen, right? So the title of the article said from Crazy for Anime Trivia, Oshi No Ko faces criticism for being too otaku. Oh boy, this would be interesting. So the show, real quick, the show is about a young pop star named Ai as she rises to fame and popularity. However, she ends up being preggo at the age of 16. The father is a mystery, and having a 16-year-old give birth isn't good for the reputation, right? So she has the babies, but doesn't claim ownership of the babies. I won't spoil it any further for you guys, but trust me, things do get very interesting, so I do recommend this show if you have not seen it already, okay? So let's get into the article. It says, Oshi No Ko faces criticism for being too otaku, disgusting, grotesque, and other names due to its incorporation of elements such as reincarnation and adult male fans of underage idols. Although the latter is a reality in Japan and the anime is simply portraying it. Oh no! Well, I don't know much about the reincarnation thing, right? But this is almost no different than being isekai, right? You die a tragic death by Truck-kun, then you come back in a different body with memories of your previous life, right? This is no different. The show does the exact same thing, but instead of being isekai, you're being reincarnated. I don't see an issue with that. And I'd argue that this show, or the manga, shines a light on fan idolization of pop stars and how toxic and extreme fans can be. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? It says they complain about Oshi No Ko for being a disgusting anime for otakus, right? The criticism of anime Oshi No Ko has garnered an article on the Japanese website Nifty and sparked discussions on anime portals in Japan. According to the publication, the anime is considered disgusting and otaku-oriented and will not appeal to the general public. I'd have to disagree. This show is getting praise left, right, up, and center, everywhere, okay? I wasn't going to initially watch this show until I saw clips everywhere discussing it. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to give it a try. And I actually watched the show right before I made this episode. And I like it. You know, it's not really my thing, but I'm invested now because the story is very interesting. And I want to see how this concludes. So, yeah, consider me now a fan, right? Goes on to say that maybe it's a site that just gathers negative opinions on the internet and then write an article for clicks. But let's see what they said anyway. Here's what Nifty article says. The article highlights that although the idolization of underage youth is something that happens in Japan, Oshi No Ko is still being criticized for portraying this theme. The Nifty article cites that some people are labeling the anime as boring. Meanwhile, otakus have been praising the production, which has caused discomfort among other groups. Like I said, I like the show so far, right? It brings attention to how fans put their, or otakus or fans put their pop stars on a pedestal. They revere them as gods, that they can do no wrong. And if you were to even have a pop star that you like, let's say, date somebody, get married, or have kids, the fans tend to lose their minds. Or even when singers or artists lose weight, their body changes. You know, fans get crazy about these people because they put them on a pedestal, and to them, they're pop stars, their idols can do no wrong. And this show does highlight that, and I like that they did that in their own way. Okay, so I don't think it just goes after otakus. Yes, there are some toxic otaku fans, but there are also toxic fans in every fan base. Music, movies, anime, comic books. There are toxic fans everywhere. So I don't think this targets necessarily just anime fans, but the people who wrote this article, not this one per se, the Japanese article, are clearly bothered by this show. What do you guys think about this? If you saw the show, how do you feel about this article right here? Do you think that makes sense, or do you guys think they're over-exaggerating what's going on here? Okay, so it goes on to say, Oshi No Ko faces criticism for being too otaku, but some fans already consider it anime of the season. I don't know about that. That Demon Slayer looking fire. That Demon Slayer, man, looking good. That's the other one I was talking about. Something Paradise, Hell's Paradise looks pretty damn dope. This show's up there, no doubt about that. But Demon Slayer and Hell's Paradise are definitely taking the W this season. Anywho, just after the premiere of the 90-minute first episode, many people were generally moved by the whole story, and many enjoyed the anime. Here are some comments made on social media by fans of the anime. Goes on to say, this is already definitive anime of the season. If Kimetsu no Yaiba and Spy X Family can be social phenomena, then Oshi no Ko can be too. Agreed. Yeah. If Oshi no Ko becomes a social phenomenon, I think it can change the foundation of the entertainment industry. Okay. The general public will end up knowing about Oshi no Ko. Yeah, I agree. It's making waves here in the West. People love this show. I like this show a lot, actually. If you haven't watched it, like I said before, I do recommend this show, right? So it goes on to say how people don't like the show and how people are upset at the scene right here. This scene was actually quite adorable. And I don't want to spoil this. I won't say what's happening here exactly. But yeah, so here are some negative comments. It says, as nifty article was shared on some anime-focused otaku discussion sites rather, these were some of the reactions they had. It said, it's hard to accept because it's a reincarnation story. Setting that aside, am I the only one here who thinks that Kimetsu no Yaiba and Spy X Family are particularly great? Okay. It's disgusting to talk about ordinary people in the first place. Do they think otakus are different from normal people? No, they're not. Are they really writing an article about this? Yes, they are. And I saw a scene in the commercial where the babies were doing the what? I can't pronounce that. And it was cringy. And they're referencing this dance right here. Watch the show for context. I don't want to spoil it for you guys. But anyway, the show is pissing people off. Surprisingly, not really in America. It's actually being criticized heavily in Japan. And didn't see that coming. Really didn't. But anyway, do you guys think they have a point? Do you guys think that this show highlights otakus in a negative light? Or do you guys think that this is something that should be discussed either way? I think it should be discussed. I think it just shine a light on something of toxic fan-based cultures and stuff like that. This is great. It is what it is. I like this show. Do you like this show? I like it. Like I said before, definitely top 5 of the year, I'd have to say. But what are you guys' thoughts? Drop them down below in the comments section. If you're not subscribed, make sure you guys do consider hitting the red subscribe button for more videos like this to nerd and geek culture. And as always, I'll see you guys in the comments section. This will be interesting. And later.